Welcome back to the Morning Brew. Now, the COP27 conference continues in Egypt, where there is a call to action in favor of developing countries. Ryan Bechu gives us some more insight on conversations happening in Egypt.
Well, good morning, Jason, from Sharm el-Sheikh in Egypt, where day 2 of the Leaders Conference, the World Leaders Summit, continues here in Sharm el-Sheikh at the COP27 conference. It's going to be another long day of speeches from world leaders pledging, making promises and, demanding action when it comes to climate change. It's going to be a very interesting day in the sense as well that AOSIS, the Alliance of Small Island States, of which Trinidad and Tobago is a part of, and our lead negotiator, Kishan Kumar Singh, will be negotiating on behalf of Trinidad and Tobago. They have what I understand to be a meeting this afternoon on loss and damage. And in that meeting, I understand they may very well be discussing the loss and damage funding that is now on the agenda here at COP27 conference. As my colleague Khalin Hussein reported last night, that is now on the agenda, and yes, it is a huge win for small island states, a decades-long win, a decades-long victory in the making for small island and developing states, not just in the Caribbean, but across the world in terms of Latin America, the Pacific, Asia, the Middle East in some instances. So that's something that we're going to definitely be looking at, and we'll definitely have an update for you. That takes place at 4:20 p.m. Egyptian time. That's roughly 10:20 a.m. Trinidad and Tobago time. Just interestingly enough as well, we understand that they will give a statement, by the way, at the end. That is not open to the media. That meeting is not open to the media, but we do understand that a statement will be read or issued right after that meeting concludes. This morning as well, keeping an eye on Caribbean leadership here at this summit, Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley, she visited the Caribbean, the CARICOM Pavilion here at the COP27 conference. I can tell you that she did hold private meetings with the Caribbean Center for Climate Change. They've been seeking an audience with the Prime Minister, Mia Mottley, for quite some time now. They did get that private audience. We don't know what was the contents of that meeting, but we can tell you that the Caribbean Center for Climate Change did meet with Prime Minister Mia Mottley. On the local front, Minister of Planning and Development, who will be spearheading Trinidad and Tobago's delegation, Minister Penelope Beckles, she will be arriving, as I understand it, at COP27 in Egypt at some point today, where she will be briefed by our lead negotiator for climate change in Trinidad and Tobago, Kishan Kumar Singh. So that I can confirm to you that Minister Penelope Beckles will be arriving in Egypt from Trinidad and Tobago at some point today. She leads Trinidad and Tobago's delegation into this COP27 conference. As the Chief Executive Officer of Climate Tracker, who provided the opportunity for me to be here in our morning meeting, he said, you can think of today as the end of the opening sequence in what is an action-packed movie. So we'll keep you updated, Jason, on what is happening here at COP27. It's going to be very much an interesting day with world leaders wrapping up their speeches here at COP27.